have any money. The princess has an attitude. I'll get a quarter in a bit. I don't have a quarter right now. Can you wait? What's up, twin?
So can we do Robux?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Princess Pinkface.
Yeah.
You want some shoes? Want some new?
Before we get shoes, can we get some of those?
From what?
Get some of the drinks.
Which ones you want? The pink ones?
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
That's what you want? I knew you were gonna get that one.
I'm getting these.
I knew it.
I'm getting these.
Oh, those are cute.
For her.
Those are cute.
The high shoes are way too bad.
Oh, you better stop it right now. Come here.
No! Go away!
Okay.
Go away!
Okay, wait. Let me talk to you for 1 second. Princess Pinkface. Wait, Princess Pinkface. Okay, wait. Hey, yeah, can you help me? Here. Princess Pinkface, come here. Princess Pinkface, come on. You brat.
Why is it so stupid?
Relax. I'm sorry, Princess Pinkface. Oh, you can wear whatever you want. What do you want to wear?
I want a white one.
So you don't want to wear this one?
No.
Okay, I'm sorry, boss.
I want the white one.
Okay, we'll put the white shoes on. Okay? All right. Deal? Sit right here and wait.
The cameras were already rolling when Blueface stepped into the store with his son, Javaughn, and daughter Pinkface, but nobody expected things to turn chaotic this fast. What started as a simple shopping trip quickly turned into a moment fans couldn't stop replaying. Javaughn seemed excited, running ahead and pointing at everything he wanted, while Pinkface stayed close, quietly observing, but the energy in the room began to shift. At first, Blueface tried to keep things light, joking around and letting the kids pick what they liked. But then something unexpected happened. A small disagreement over what to buy turned into tension, and you could see it building in real time. Javaughn wasn't backing down, and Pinkface suddenly got overwhelmed, making the situation even harder to control. People around them started noticing. Phones came out. The vibe went from fun to uncomfortable in seconds. Blueface's reactions became more serious, trying to manage both kids while being watched from every angle. What was supposed to be a wholesome family moment was now turning into something much more complicated and way more public than anyone anticipated. The moment the tension started rising, everything changed, and you could feel it without anyone saying a word. Blueface went from joking and relaxed to suddenly focused, scanning both kids and the growing crowd around them. It wasn't just about shopping anymore. It was about control, attention, and the pressure of being watched in real time. Javaughn's excitement had turned into frustration. He kept pointing at something he clearly didn't want to leave behind, his voice getting louder with every second. Blueface tried to reason with him at first, calm tone, quick explanations, but it wasn't landing. And in moments like this, when cameras are rolling and strangers are staring, even a small situation can spiral out of control fast. Pinkface, who had been quiet the whole time, suddenly started reacting too. The noise, the tension, the attention, it all became too much. She clung closer, her emotions shifting just as quickly, creating a situation where Blueface had to split his focus between both kids at once. And that's when people really started paying attention. You could see phones lifting from different angles. Some shoppers pretended not to look, but they were watching. Others weren't even trying to hide it. Whispers started spreading, recognition hitting people one by one. It wasn't just a family dealing with a tough moment anymore. It was a public scene, and everyone knew it. Blueface took a breath, trying to reset the situation. He crouched slightly, getting on Javaughnn's level, speaking more directly now. His expressions weren't playful anymore, they were firm, controlled. He pointed toward the cart, signaling it was time to move on. For a second, it looked like it might work. Javaughn hesitated. The tension paused. But then, just as quickly, it snapped back. The refusal came harder this time. That's when the atmosphere shifted again, this time, heavier. Pinkface began to look visibly upset, her reaction feeding off the energy around her. The more attention they got, the more intense everything felt. Blueface stood back up, now clearly aware that this wasn't staying private. Every move, every word, every reaction, it was all being captured, and he knew it. There's a certain pressure that comes with being recognized in moments like this. It's not just about handling your kids, it's about how it looks, how it's interpreted, how fast it spreads. One clip can turn into 100 narratives. And in that moment, you could almost see that realization hit him. He tried a different approach. Less talking, more action. Guiding Javaughn gently but firmly, he started moving toward the checkout area, hoping momentum would break the cycle. Pinkface stayed close, still emotional, her reactions quieter, but just as intense. For a moment, it seemed like they might get through it. The movement helped. The focus shifted. Even some of the onlookers started losing interest, but not all of them. One person stepped a little closer than they should have, phone clearly raised, angle obvious. And that changed everything again. Blueface noticed instantly. His body language shifted, protective now. The situation wasn't just about the kids anymore, it was about boundaries being crossed in real time. He paused, and that pause said everything. The look he gave wasn't loud, but it didn't need to be. It was enough to make a few people step back, but not enough to stop the recording completely. Because once a moment like this starts getting attention, it's hard to contain. The curiosity, the urge to capture something real, it pulls people in. Javaughn, still caught in his emotions, didn't fully register what was happening around him. But Pinkface did. She stayed close, quieter now, sensing the shift even if she couldn't fully understand it. And Blueface stood there for a second, balancing everything: his kids, the crowd, the cameras. The pressure. It wasn't just a shopping trip anymore. It was a moment that was slipping out of his control. Piece by piece, he tried to wrap it up quickly after that. Less time, fewer decisions. Grab what they needed and move. His focus was sharper now, movements quicker, voice lower but more direct. The energy had completely changed from when they first walked in. There was no more joking, no more playful back and forth. Just a clear goal: get out. But even as they moved toward the exit, you could still feel the weight of what had just happened. The looks, the whispers, the phones, it all followed them. Even if no one said anything out loud. And the truth is, moments like this don't just end when you walk out the door, because somewhere, on someone's phone, the clips were already there, ready to be posted, replayed, and picked apart from every angle. And once that happens, the story doesn't belong to the moment anymore. It belongs to the internet, the moment they stepped outside. It should have been over, but it wasn't. The noise of the store faded. Yet the tension followed them like it had something left to prove. Blueface didn't slow down. If anything, his pace picked up, guiding Javaughn and Pinkface toward the car with a quiet urgency that said everything without saying a word. Javaughn was still holding onto that same energy, not fully letting go of what just happened. His emotions hadn't settled, they were just quieter now, like a storm that hadn't completely passed. Pinkface stayed close, her earlier reaction turning into silence, the kind that usually comes after everything feels like too much. And in between them, Blueface was trying to hold the moment together, even as it was clearly slipping into something bigger than just a family situation. But what really changed everything was what came next, before they even reached the car. You could hear it, voices from behind, faint but growing and not shouting. Not aggressive, just people talking, reacting, already discussing what they had just seen like it was something to analyze. And that's when it hit, this wasn't staying in that store. It was already moving beyond it. Blueface glanced back, just for a second, and that one look said it all. It wasn't anger. I didn't panic. It was awareness. The kind that comes when you realize the moment is no longer yours to control. Because somewhere in that crowd, clips were already being shared. Messages were already being sent. Opinions were already forming, and none of them needed the full story. He opened the car door quickly, motioning for the kids to get in. No hesitation now. No room for another delay. Javaughn climbed in first, still holding onto his feelings but no longer resisting. Pinkface followed, quieter than before, her energy completely shifted. And for a brief second, as the door closed, everything felt still again, like a reset, but only for them, because outside that car, the moment was still moving. Blueface paused before getting in, taking one last look around, not at any one person, but at the situation as a whole. The stairs, the phones, the quiet conversations. It was all still there, still active, still building into something that would look very different once it hit social media. Then he got in. The door shut, and just like that, the scene ended in real life, but in reality, it was just beginning somewhere else, because moments like this don't disappear. They evolved. As the car pulled away, silence filled the space, but it wasn't peaceful. Blueface kept his focus forward, while Javaughn stared out the window, and Pinkface leaned back, drained from it all. No one spoke. The moment had passed, but the weight of it stayed with them, and somewhere else, it was just getting started. Clips were already being uploaded. Reactions were forming. Narratives were taking shape without context, without the full story. What happened in minutes would now live online for days, maybe longer. Because in today's world, a single moment doesn't just end, it echoes.